Hello everybody, and welcome to another M19 draft video here on the channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, welcome. Today we are going to be playing Mill. That is right, today is the day where we are doing our Mill stipulation draft. We're forcing Mill. But I just want to let you know that when I was recording the Mill stipulation draft, I did mess up. I didn't have my audio plugged in all the way until about, during the first match. So what I thought I would do is, instead of doing an entirely new video, because I thought the mill deck I ended up with was pretty cool, and I didn't really want to force mill a second time, I'm just going to play you the video, but I'll be over on the sidebar hanging out with you folks. So we're going to be watching the thing together, and I'll be giving you all of the thoughts that I did have while I was doing the draft. And then when it goes back to me having my normal play-by-play thoughts, then you will get to see those. But I hope you enjoyed this format. If you do, be sure to click that thumbs up and subscribe to get updates for whenever I post new content. I'm not going to be doing this on purpose in the future, but it's a nice little backup plan for if things do go wrong. But yeah, let's get into the video. So 1 second, I need to pull up my camera. There I am. Okie doke. So here's me. I'm all excited. I'm like, yes, we're doing Mill. It's finally happening. I was just overjoyed at all the support I got. There was I asked for 50 thumbs up to do a Mill stip, and there was I've got over 100 on that video now, so really thank you all so much for the support. But the draft is going to start in a tiny little second, because I really can't. I have the draft up while I'm recording the intro almost every time, so yeah, I guess you get a little bit of a sneak peek into how I do the things that I do. But yeah, I spent a long time on this intro. That's kind of funny. And I'm sorry if I'm just watching the own video, so it's not the best in terms of my overlay and stuff, but the content is definitely kind of nice. Let's get into the draft. Okie doke. So our rare was not impressive for Mill. We don't have any of the uncommons we want. We don't have any millstones. We don't have any psychic corrosions. And overall, just not really where you want to be. I was really close to taking Sky Scanner out of this pack, just because I knew I was going to play blue because it has psychic corrosion in it, but I ended up going with Hieromancer's Cage, because I saw that card. I kind of forgot that it was in there, but that's just a good removal spell. I can be a blue-based deck for a mill deck. I don't need to I mean, a white. I can have white in my mill deck, essentially. I just need to make sure I have blue, so any psychic corrosions I get can be in the deck. But sometimes you don't end up with those. And then I opened this pack, and I was like, wow, this is horrific. I don't want an even Wind Mage, because I'm not planning on attacking, so flying is fine for blocking, but you don't really want Wind Drakes when you're, 3-mana 2/2 flyers when you're not planning on attacking. So this pack, I was just kind of sitting here what the heck do I take? It's pretty bad. But I almost took Dwarven Priest just because it's the same color, but Druid of the Cowl is just one of the best commons you can be taking. So I eventually just was like, well, maybe I'll be a green-blue mill deck. And it is a good defensive body. It can help you get your mill cards out earlier, make sure you don't fall too far behind. So I went with the Druid of the Cowl here. I think I spent a little bit more time thinking about it, but I almost even considered Tolarian Scholar, just because I knew I was going to be forcing blue, but that card's going to wheel every time. So overall, I think Druid of the Cowl is the correct pick there. Here, looking at this pack, there's an Electrify, but there's also a Luminous Bonds, and Luminous Bonds is I think better than Electrify, and I already have a Hieromancer's Cage, so pretty easy pickup here. There's also an Elvish Rejuvenator for if I was not forcing mill and I was maybe trying to do a ramp strategy. But Luminous Bonds is one of the best commons. I was looking at Fraying Omnipotence as in oh, I'm not going to have any creatures, but I mean, I'm going to have creatures, and I care about my life total. Yeah, this is where I was like, man, if I wasn't playing mill, I'd just be pretty much slamming the Vivian's Invocation. But as it was, I'm playing mill. I'm trying to play blue because non-blue mill decks don't really, because Psychic Corrosion is such an important card for mill, and you can probably maybe get one of those. I think it's really important to try and be blue if you're going to force mill. So I didn't want to do green-white mill. Also, blue has the card draw to make up for the card disadvantage of being a mill deck. So here I just took a Sky Scanner. I didn't need a Vivian's Invocation. Sky Scanner is just one of the best cards. It helps you churn through your deck. It's a nice little roadblock. Sometimes it can get you a 2-for-1. I keep on going back to this Vivian's Invocation. I think I kept saying stuff like, man, if only this weren't a mill draft, but I think it's a pretty cool draft to do. So next, Citrus Supplier. I double-checked to make sure it couldn't mill the opponent. I remember, because I've never played the card. It doesn't. It mills only yourself. So that's not really what you want to be doing in a mill deck. I think I ended up taking the Uncomfortable Chill here. Maybe I was kind of thinking I could do like a sort of Turbo Fog type thing where I just have a couple Uncomfortable Chills. Oh, actually, I didn't go with Uncomfortable Chill. I think I said I hope Uncomfortable Chill wheels because no one else wants it. And then I took the Trusty Pack Beast because Trusty Pack Beast is a nice combo with Sky Scanner. Huh. I can't even. It's funny. Sometimes I don't know what people are thinking when they're watching my video, but now I'm thinking like, oh, maybe I should have taken. I don't think Uncomfortable Chill was the pick. I think Trusty Pack Beast was a better pick, but I guess I duped myself. And then this was the first mill card I saw. I was like, yes, Millstone, we can do this. I took it pretty easily. There's nothing I really wanted, but this is a late Goblet Instigator. Oh my gosh, myself in the video had the same exact thought hovering over the Instigator. But yeah. And then I took a Gallant Cavalry. I didn't have any yet, and having Gallant Cavalry is just a great defensive card. So if I'm not planning on attacking, it's just going to be a good card to have. At this point, I was kind of confused where the Druid of the Cowl had gone because I thought I'd moved it to the sideboard, but I just actually hadn't. I was like, what? Huh. Because I like to have it so you can see the big version of the card in the lower corner for someone that's maybe viewing on the phone or can't see the card as clearly. And then I took the Field Creeper. It works well with Trusty Pack Beast. And everyone who's watched any of my previous videos knows I'm a little bit fond of the old Field Creeper, the old Scarecrow. But after Pack 1 here, towards the end, at least getting towards the end of Pack 1, I was a little bit disappointed. I don't have any of the great mill cards. I really wanted a Psychic Corrosion. That was like the one I'm looking for. For anyone who doesn't know, that's 2 and a blue, and then whenever I draw a card, I mill 2 from the opponent. And so that's the type of card that you're really looking for because you don't have to keep spending mana on it. Here, I just rare drafted. Actually, yeah, I just rare drafted. The rest of these picks don't really matter. I'm just kind of a medium blue-white deck that's not planning on attacking the opponent. It's going to be funny because I end up realizing that I don't have audio, but it's like after the draft, and I was like, my thought process was like, how am I going to start? How am I going to fix this? But it ends up working itself out. But yeah, nice to watch my own draft video. I don't normally just watch the entire drafting portion, so now I have a little even more perspective. So if you have any questions about picks, I've definitely looked at that pick. And you can see my secondary thoughts on it. Uncomfortable. That was the one that I took the Trusty Pack Beast over. I was like, pretty good. I mean, I thought that I would end up in a spot where I could just have a Psychic Corrosion out and Uncomfortable Chill, mill the opponent, draw a card, mill the opponent, and then play another Uncomfortable Chill, mill the opponent for more, and have that be a pretty nice combo if I ended up with a Psychic Corrosion. But since I don't want to spoil any surprises, I'm not going to let you know what I ended up with. This pack was like really good. I like screenshotted this pack because it had so many good cards. Like Pack 1, Pick 1, I have no idea what I would take. Like just look at it. It has Metamorphic Alteration is a fine card. Horizon Scholar is a nice card. Rex Sage is great. Vigilant Bailoff is great. Pegasus Courser and Starcrown Stag are amazing. This may have been like the best pack I opened in terms of like diverse, strong cards. Like there's 4 top commons in Dwindle, Pegasus Courser, Shock, and Starcrown Stag. Rex Sage, Horizon Scholar, and Vigilant Bailoff are all great uncommons, and Metamorphic Alteration is a pretty decent rare. Like it's not horrific. It's definitely yeah. There's me. I'm screenshotting it. I'm like, this is a great pack. I'm not sure what I would take here. But yeah, I think Pack 1, Pick 1. It's like really close. But here I was choosing between Dwindle and Horizon Scholar, and I ended up going. I'll wait a little bit more, but I think the benefits of Dwindle are that it gives you a nice removal spell, and you don't really care about the attacking from Horizon Scholar. But I ended up going with Horizon Scholar just because it's a big blocker in the air, and sometimes your deck might just struggle against like smaller flyers, so I just went with that. Here I believe I went with Essence Scatter in this pack, and the reason I considered Diamond Mare, it's nice to gain some life and have a 1/3. Omen Speaker is also a consideration because it's a good 2-drop that you can play and be proactive, but I think I was choosing between mainly Omen Speaker and Essence Scatter because Essence Scatter is nice with Millstone because you can hold up Essence Scatter, and if they don't cast anything worth countering, you can Essence Scatter it. I think that Essence Scatter is probably the correct pick. I forget exactly which one I took, but I mean, this pack is definitely much worse than the last one. Like, that last pack was unbelievable. Like, if I got past that pack, I'd be like, what did the person take? Because there was just, all the uncommons were good, and, like, there was, like, 5 good commons. But yeah, I did go with the Essence Scatter. And then, it was kind of sad. Remorseful Cleric is, like, a really good card. But 2/1s are not great blockers. You don't really care about being aggressive, and the anti-graveyard stuff isn't amazing. Like, even though I'm a mill deck, that's kind of, like, something you can go for. I ended up going with Take Vengeance here. I just wanted a nice removal spell. That would help me when I was behind, and mill decks end up behind a lot. yeah, that was pretty much my logic. This is the third shock that I've seen this pack, which is just kind of insane. Um, just really, yeah, kind of nuts. And I just took a submerged boneyard in case I wanted to splash, and now another luminous bonds. This deck ended up like the type of deck where if I wasn't like forcing mill, I would have a pretty good deck, I think. Anyway, um, I just wouldn't have forced blue. I think my deck would have been better because I would have been playing red white. I think in this seat, I would have like 4 shocks at this point in the draft. I'd have pretty good number of cards. But because I was forcing blue, just look at my blue cards right now. Horizon Scholar is just. I think I'd be blue green. I mean white green. I think I'd be white green pretty easily in this seat if I wasn't forcing blue so that I could try and mill people out. Like my white green deck at this point would have Vivian's Invocation, like a Rex Sage or a Vigilant Baloth. Um, the Druid of the Cowl would get in there. I would like just my blue cards are just not insane, especially because before I was like taking them all this pack. There would be some argument for red after I saw 4 shocks in a row, but I definitely would think white's pretty good in this seat. I have some good removal effects. But I think if I wasn't forcing mill, I would have taken the Remorseful Cleric over Take Vengeance, like definitely. I'm just sorting my cards. At this point, I'm like, please, please give me another mill card. If my only win con is 1 millstone, just I beg of you. I was like, I think I was kind of complaining. I was like, I seem to remember this. Just like, oh man, come on, just give me something next pack, just anything. I beg you. Because when you go into a draft forcing mill, oh my gosh, look at this shock. Just disrespectful. Like, shock may not be as best as it's ever been in this format, but like, it's still a good card. Like, you play those shocks. And here I'm just like, looking at this deck, I'm like, man, I have to just stall the game until I draw my 1 copy of Millstone. Trusty Pack Beast is actually a card that I really like in this deck because, like, if they kill my Millstone, I can get it back. So, like, even if they try to sideboard and hate against me, I have, like, another way to get it. It's like another copy of Millstone for if that happens. So, pretty nice overall. But yeah, at this point, I'm just looking at this deck. I'm like, I've got some decent removal. I've got some good defensive creatures, a couple Omen Speakers to help me find my stuff. What I really need are more cards that mill the opponent. And let's see if we get there in pack 3. We shall see, we shall see, we shall see. Man, this is taking a long time between these 2 picks. You can see me like sitting there. I'm probably talking about like some point about like which card. Oh, right, about how many instant sorceries I have. Because I have a bunch of cards that don't really do anything to affect the board. I don't think Uncomfortable Chill is that good. If you're not using it as a combat trick, it's not a really good fog. Oresco Swiftclaw is actually a card that I like a lot more in defensive decks than aggressive decks. I'm not sure. Actually, it's weird because Oresco Swiftclaw is a great blocker. So if you don't have to rely on attacking, it'll trade with anything pretty much. Like it'll trade with their 4-drop. But like I think I like 3/1s a lot more than the average person. I think the 3/1s just hit very hard and can trade with relevant creatures. So like if you play your 4-drop and your 4-drop is a 4/3, and my Oresco Swiftclaw, which is my 2-drop, trades for it, then that's just a huge victory for me. So I think Oresco Swiftclaw. Yeah, essentially it just trades up a lot of the time if you're using it on defense. And since I'm not really an aggressive deck, I'm using it on defense every time. I definitely hate draft that naturalized, so they can't kill my Millstone easily. And I just snap up that Rustwing Falcon. Rusty is the classic sideboard tech. My favorite piece of sideboard tech against red-white is Rustwing Falcon. I think it's really nice. If you've never heard me explain why I like Rustwing Falcon against red-white, it's because it shuts down Goblin Instigator, because those are both 1/1s and it's a 1/2. And also it really helps you with your double blocks on Boggart Brute. Oh yeah, pack 3, I was like a legend and opened NicolaiBolas. So I think I'm just like thinking like, wow, why couldn't I have opened this in a draft where I wasn't forcing mill so that I could like force 5 color to play NicolaiBolas the Ravager. But also it's pack 3. I probably couldn't have done that anyway. But if I yeah, this is like pretty nice because it just gives me a nice little bit of value. I mean, if I wasn't taking NicolaiBolas here for my deck, I would just be taking the Aviation Pioneer. Just because it makes 2 bodies on defense, and I might end up with some artifact synergies. But NicolaiBolas is nice to get, as always. Just gives you a nice little bit of value. Here, I was just like, oh my gosh, Sarkhan's Unsealing. That's the type of card that like I've always wanted to play in this format. It seems like one of the most fun rares. and I get it right after NicolaiBolas just kicking me while I'm down. But Exclusion Mage is the clear pick here. It's just so good on defense and on offense too, but on defense specifically, it just adds body to the board, takes body away from the opponent, helps you out a lot. Here, there's only one card for me, Divination. Don't really like running too many divinations, but I'm running mill. I have limited options. And here I'm just like sitting here like, why can't I get a Psychic Corrosion? Why can't I get a Psychic Corrosion? Why can't I get a Psychic Corrosion? Or at this point, I'm just thinking that I'm never going to be able to mill people out. I'm like, oh man, I've seen like 3 rares in a row. I'm just like, where are all of the Psychic Corrosions? Oh man. I think I took Omen Speaker over Dwindle here. I think my logic was that I needed more good 2-drops, whereas I already had 4 good removal spells, and having good 2-drops that can help me find my millstone were going to be key, because I only have 1 millstone, and if I can't find it, then I'm screwed. So it doesn't really matter if I stop. If I'm never milling them, there's not really a point. So I think Dwindle would have been better than Omen Speaker, but I needed ways to find my millstone. And there I took Aviation Pioneer over the Spirit. I just like having the 2 bodies, and I didn't have a ton of 3-drops that were good, whereas I had a ton of good 2-drops. Yeah, essentially, I kind of wish I'd taken the Dwindle in retrospect there over the Omen Speaker, but Omen Speaker is very good. Like, I really like Omen Speaker, and removal does go down in value the more you have. Like, it's still good, obviously, but you don't need to prioritize removal spell number 5 as much, because you can usually deal with all the tough creatures with 4 removal spells. Whew. And then here, there's only 10 cards left in the pack, and I'm sitting here like, where are all the guys? Where are the mill cards? It's like the classic thing where you're drafting and you see like 10 millstones in a row, and then as soon as you're forcing mill, you're just like, where are the millstones? Where are the Psychic Corrosions? And here I was like, hallelujah, we did it, baby. We totally did it. Millstone for the win. This is the exact card I wanted to see. Oh, man. 2 millstones. Barely got it under the radar. You can't really draft mill with less than 2 millstones. It's just like, what are you even doing? But yeah, now I have 2 millstones. I'm living the dream. I took another Uncomfortable Chill here. I think I overvalued this how this card would function in mill, because like it kind of reminds you of a fog card, but it's really not. I do not think it is great in mill. After my experience, obviously. I mean, beforehand, nobody knows anything, but I do not think that if you are trying to force mill that you should take Uncomfortable Chills. Also, if you are going to force mill in the future, something I would recommend is, like, have it in your radar. Like, this is one of the things, like, I go in beforehand telling people I'm going to force mill because that's the most fun. If instead you wait until you see a card like Psychic Corrosion and then say I'm going deep, it works out much better for you. Is that's just what I would think, but this one works out pretty nicely itself. I'm not going to spoil anything. I would never do that, but watching the back on this draft, I'm just like thinking to myself how much different it would have been if I hadn't had that second millstone. Oh my goodness. Wow, why is there Electrify in this pack? I'm just sitting here like, why am I not playing red-white in my mind, or green-white or something? I guess sometimes you just got to force that mill, see how it works out. My white cards are looking pretty medium, except for like you look at my creatures for white and they all look kind of bad, and then you like look at my removal spells, and all my white removal spells are excellent. I took that Smelt as to hate against the people that were gonna bring it in against my millstones. Man. And then I keep going. I'm gonna keep the commentary up until I realize that my audio thing wasn't plugged in, which I think is a little bit into match 1, was when I realized it, because I didn't stream this one live. I did this specifically for you folks on YouTube, so I was like doing the draft. I was like, I wonder. I mean, I didn't wonder. I like checked the thing and I was like, oh gosh, I'm an idiot. That type of thing. You'll know when I do, and then I'll say goodbye, and I will edit the 2 clips together, and you'll get the full experience. And I really do hope that you enjoy the way I'm like looking back at these last picks. I'm not commentating really. I took like a Revitalize, which is a decent card to play sometimes, but not really. I took an Explosive Apparatus, which is fine removal for this deck sometimes. But now to the building portion. Pretty much have all the cards I want. I considered cutting Horizon Scholar, actually, just because like I don't really need huge expensive creatures that get clunky in my hand. I just need like cheap creatures to help me live. but I think overall it is better to run the Horizon Scholar because you get to 6 mana and you play your big 4/4 that blocks everything in the air, and it scries away your land, so you keep drawing spells. It helps you find your millstones. I ended up not running it in the main, which is kind of bad. I think I changed that. I think I look at my creature count, because if you look, I have 11 creatures and now I have 12. And I realized that I'm like, wait, I only have 12 creatures. That's horrifying. So I add back some spells for like an anticipate. I was running 2 Uncomfortable Chills, which I thought was going to be good against just in general, because Uncomfortable Chill, like if it was like a fog, I thought it would be much better if I had Psychic Corrosion, but as a fog, it would be kind of nice if I could play some Uncomfortable Chills. But I think I was like considering cutting one of them for a Tolarian Scholar just to have more blockers, because you do want to have a lot of blockers when you play a deck like this, because you want to have something on the board just gumming it up at all times. But I was a little bit stressed on getting everything, but I think this deck ended up pretty decent. And I'm loading up match numero uno. Found him. Let's go. Crush some people with mill, guys. Time to show them who's boss. Confuse the heck out of them. Oh yeah, I forgot about this pack. This pack was unbelievable. Let me know what you would have taken out of this pack if it was pack 1, pick 1. What is the pick? Just unbelievable pack overall. Pretty insane. Oh right, I couldn't save it with the title I wanted. I saved it as pick. Nice. Mill does want to go first because it wants to get on the board. I decided to keep this hand. It has an Essence Scatter for interaction, a Divination to draw through my deck, some Uncomfortable Chills to keep me alive. This is why Uncomfortable Chill is not great. It's because I would rather have like any creature than Uncomfortable Chill here. Just gum up the board. I guess it does cantrip to help me find my millstone though. Okie doke. Playing a blue-green, probably a decent matchup in theory for mill, just because like it's not all that fast and you can stall the ground against them. Oh wait, I'm not actually saying anything. Oh my god. Well, this is where I will leave you, but with the sound of my past self saying, "Oh my god." But I had a blast doing this. I got to watch back the draft, but I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you soon. My audio just wasn't plugged in. Well, that's horrifying. Oh my gosh. Well, that's awful. I wonder when it came unplugged. I'll have to check back, but Jesus. I'll just do some sort of audio commentary over it. I don't care about Wall of Mist. One thing's for sure is I'm probably not going to try this again. It doesn't work all that well when your best cards are millstones. Wow, I thought I did an audio check. I guess not. Yikes. Just going to use my divination now. Okay, I don't care about explosive apparatus. All these cards my opponent is playing that I just do not care about. I'm glad he's not playing like a real creature. Dang, I'm so sorry about that on the audio front. Jeez. That type of thing where it's like 95% plugged in and then... Yeah, it feels bad, man. This guy does not play very quickly. Okay, I'm just going to play my Omen Speaker and hold up my Essence Scatter. I don't need to develop a Field Creeper here. But if he plays like something scary, ooh, we're just going to leave both those on top. We just want to draw lands. So we can cast this Horizon Scholar and keep looking for our stuff. Like, I can beat that card, but I can just take Vengeance's next guy, and this way I free up my mana. I don't have to keep holding up Essence Scatter. I'll hold up. I'm probably just going to fire off an Uncomfortable Chill. So I can draw through my deck to find my Millstones. Sure. See, that would have been awkward, because then I couldn't take Vengeance's guy, and I would have just wasted all my manas. Hehehe, there we go. So we're going to use Scholar this turn, then if he attacks with Angel of the Dawn, put that on the bottom, Cage on the top. Now if he attacks with Angel, we can just take the damage, then go Millstone, mill you, and Angel. And take Vengeance the Angel. And then we can set up using Uncomfortable Chill on the Angel if he attacks with it and tries to like 2-for-1 himself with the Apparatus plus Angel. Oh god. Well, that's bad. Well, we have to kill that. Oh, no, never mind. We have this. Right. Okay, so he can't return anything right now. So we're just going to attack a Johnny with this guy, and then use our Uncomfortable Chill to take his guy out. Outplayed, I guess. Yeah, we're just going to kill a Johnny. Yep. He played us. Well played, opponent. Well played. Take Vengeance, okay. Even Wind Mage. Let's see what we have on top. Get rid of any lands, of course. That went well. This Haven Wind Mage will have to be dealt with, probably. Yeah, got rid of that Mystic Archaeologist. Feels good, man. I don't have any ways to discard cards, so I'll just keep passing, and I'm going to use my Uncomfortable Chill to save 2 damage here and try to find another card to play. Haha, take 0. Because he can use this to shock my face if he wants to. Haha, that was actually a great draw. It gives me another block on his 2/2. Or trade with his 1/1 most likely. And then I can find a Luminous Bonds for his Wind Mage. And the mill plan is still alive. Man, I definitely got greedy in this game. I could have just Hieromancered his Ajani, and then he would never have been able to use his Take Vengeance if I hadn't gone for the Hieromancer's Cage play. Because I wanted to kill his Angel and draw a card, because the Angel was kind of annoying. But instant regret, as they say. No, I just kill my Skyscanner. Yep, that's a good play by him. So I'm on a 5-turn clock, and he's on a 7-turn clock from mill. So we'll have to find a Luminous Bonds or something to change that math. Oh, man. Well, that's bad for me. Rats. Well, that's useless. Now I'm on a bit of a faster clock. I'm going to play this land out. I have more Millstones in the deck. I have another... No, I don't have another Uncomfortable Chill. I have like Trusty Pack Beast into Skyscanner into Millstone type plays. Oh, rats. Yeah, this is the type of game where if I drew like one less land, I would have been in fine shape. Or if I didn't go for that greed play. Take Vengeance would just be stuck in his hand. His deck seems pretty decent. Yeah, man. If I had 3 spells instead of 3 lands, I think I'd be in good shape. I'm just going to hold this land, though. Dang it, my 5-turn clock loses to his 2-turn clock. Can't believe I got destroyed by Take Vengeance of all cards. So in terms of ground creatures, I haven't seen like any meaningful ones, and I'm like a good chunk through his deck. like a militia bugler. I can just take out a bunch of my like cheap ground blockers. Oh man, I'm so close. Rats. Oh, it feels bad, man. Well, at least I know how to sideboard. I got that guy. Take out that guy and that guy. All I care about are flyers and ways to deal with flyers. Apparatus, apparatus. Rusty. Rusty even good. Rusty blocks his 1/1 flyers. But none of his, not his 3/3s or anything, so Rusty's probably bad. Divination. I'll keep in the Omen Speakers for random ground beats. But this is going to be my changes. Going to keep this one. Save my Essence Scatter for his flyers, not his random ground dude. So I'll just get the Millstone rolling. I'll play Sky Scanner before I start milling him. Don't want to give a trusty pack beast. He might have a little bit of extra value. Also, now I can use Essence Scatter and mill him. I hate my life. Good thing I have 2 trusty pack beasts in the deck. You're a monster, opponent. You're a monster. No! Oh, the plays. Oh. I just need to draw one of my pack beasts. Get it back. Come back, Millstone, please. What have I done? This is evil. Okay, thank goodness my audio is still there. Oh my gosh. Ooh, no attacks. I'm going to counter that. I don't have any good ground blockers right now. I'm just looking for Trusty Pack Beast or Millstone or Divination or something like that to help me refuel. Sure. Yes, he whiffed. Ooh, 2 explosive apparatuses. Nice, nice. Hmm. Well, Horizon Scholar is going to just be perfect, so I'll just sit back and relax. Use my uncomfortable chill. Sure. Omen Speaker's actually so good here. Sure, bud. Whatevs. And I'm going to Exclusion Mage the Flyer. Divination, but the island on top so I can play the Scholar. I'm going to kill the Thopter. Sure, you used your Explosive Apparatus and got 2 for 1. That's fine. Okay. He's out of gas. Oh, this is so good for me. Jesus. Top that. Top Divination. Oh, doke. I'll let him 2 for 1 me with his Bugler and Apparatus. Okay. I guess I'll just have to use my own Apparatus to kill that guy. I'm not going to get greedy. Not going to use a Divination and hope to hit a landy, especially when I know Luminous Bonds is on top. Yep. Expected. Heck yeah, we're back in business, baby. Getting that young millstone. I mean, we have to resurrect the game plan now. Opponent. Get destroyed. I feel very confident I'm going to mill my opponent this game. Very confident. Ah. Opponent. You can't battle me. Look at my hand. It's just stacked. 4 removal spells. Okay, sure, bud. Whatevs. That's getting Luminous Bonds. get back to Sky Scanner. Take me a little bit deeper into the deck. He concedes. He's like, I can't beat this guy. Oh my gosh, he was so screwed. So screwed. Okay. So this card's still garbage because I saw a bunch of 2/3s. Maybe I want my own 2/3s. I definitely don't want Gallant Cavalry. Okay, group creatures. I think I like the 2 apparatuses in the deck. I don't like Swiftclaw. I'm going to take out 1 Uncomfortable Chill because now he knows I have it. He'll play around it a little bit more, I think, for just a Tolarian Scholar. Just help block stuff like Gallant Cavalry. My helpless victim. Oh, man. Prepare to meet your doom, opponent. I'm going to play this out. I want to have the option to use it on turn 3 if he plays something that I can kill. Hello, my millstone is here for you. Haha. The power of the millstone. Of course. Which one's he going to kill? That's so annoying. He sandbagged that forest like a monster. I'll take a hit for 2. I'm just going to start drawing. And that's why you take the hits, man, because Aviation Pioneers is going to destroy Reclamation Sage. Okay, his own Aviation Pioneer. Annoying. But Aviation Pioneer plus Uncomfortable Chill, that's the real power. I might just wait on blocking until I can set up that combo. Then I kill this and this for free. You're helping me out, opponent. Helping me out. Not good. Oh, I can just Higher Mattress Cage it. Sure. I'm going to kill the 2/2 flyer. That feels bad. I can kill the token with my Exclusion Mage. Feels good. That's not great. So for 5. Yeah, I'll take 5. Hopefully this uncomfortable chill can do some work. Spell. Oh my gosh. Really needed a spell there. Not in good shape right now because I didn't draw a spell in that spot. If I'd drawn a spell, I would have been in good shape. If I drew any creature, yeah, this game's over, I think. I just flooded a bit too hard. Yep, I needed a spell. Didn't get one. Oh, man. Dang it. If I hadn't drawn 10 lands, I was going to win this game. He drew, like, 9 lands, to be fair, but he drew. No, he didn't draw extra cards. I don't know. Feels bad, though. Feels like I drew less cards. I guess because he got a couple 2-for-1s, maybe. I guess I have 11 lands. Just shows you, lands can be the difference. I'm still not out of this game. 1 Luminous Bonds can get me right back in. I stand corrected. I'm so dead. And especially if I draw another land. GG, opponent. GG. Yeah, I like keeping it mostly the same. Yeah. Maybe swap one of these for one of these. Yep, feels bad. The fact that he had Rexage on turn 3 both games really screwed me. Both games 2 and 3. I mean, game 2 didn't matter because I drew more spells that game. Since I'm not activating the Millstone, I'm just not going to. Bottom, top. I'm trying to get them both rolling as soon as possible. Opponent has Murder mana up. See how well you race 4 cards a turn. Technically 5 because he's drawing a card too. I'll just cast Divination though. Refuel my hand. Give me some gas, hopefully. Also now I can cast like Field Creeper and still have 2 millstone activations. Take vengeance. Still have 2 millstones. I think divination there is correct by far. Oh my gosh, that's so destroyed by take vengeance. So destroyed. Man, feels good, man. Yep, sure. Oh, he has 2 Doom Dissenters to go with this guy. Pretty good. Okay. And a skeleton. A skelly. Some green cards now. Probably has a naturalize in his sideboard. Well, this is working like a dream. Sure. His deck seems pretty good. I have him on a 3-turn clock. Because I can mill him for 4. He draws a card. This could be a tough matchup, though, if I don't have both millstones. This is a card that Oresco's Swiftclaw just dominates. But Skeleton Archer dominates Oresco's Swiftclaw. Oh my god. Okay. So his only removal is like Rapid Bite. Okay, so Uncomfortable Chill is going to be garbage in this matchup. Don't think Explosive Apparatus is going to be good either. Don't like that. Because I'm going to have to try and get my millstones early and often. Oh, this is a mulligan. I don't have enough lands. Okay, we'll keep this though. Bottom that, sadly. Yay! This game's not looking good for us, though, just based on the way the cards are, because we don't have a ton of great... I mean, we have a couple good defensive options. And we have a way to deal with the demon. Field Creeper looking embarrassing. Yikes. I'll play my Aviation Pioneer, though, and shut down the Doom Dissenter. Maybe I should have taken out the Field Creeper. I'll take one. Supernatural Stamina. I mean, Unnatural Stamina. Or whatever the card... Yeah, I figured. The reason I blocked is because he's going to have that at some point anyway. Oh my gosh, he has two of them. But now he has one card in hand. Okay, bud. Knock yourself out. That's hilarious. Oh gosh, he just has nothing if I play like a 2-3. So I want to save High Ranger's Cage for like a Poison Tip Archer. So I'm going to Luminous Bonds this guy. I don't want to be taking 5. Next turn I'll play my Salvager of Secrets. I have a 5-mana 2/2. I'll just take a couple of hits for 3 maybe. Yeah, I might have to... I think I have to cage that. There we go. That's all it took. Literally, Omen Speaker in the game is stable. Don't want either of the lands. All I want are spells. That was kind of nice. Neat little play. Feels bad, man. Little do you know I have 2 trusty pack beasts to get it back. Yep. Annoying, but what can you do? Hello, welcome back, Millstone. Long time no see, buddy. Oh, man. Feels good, man. Okay, we're just going to try and mill him out now. No! You monster. Might be better to mill ourselves and look for spells to get. So we have him on an 8-turn clock. That was a phenomenal draw. Yep. And we are on a 4-turn clock, so we have to find something fast. Okay, it's now a 2-turn clock. Oh dear. Well, I'm looking for Take Vengeance. No, we whiffed. Dang it, we were so in control this game. Gonna bring in a 2-3 for the Swift Claw. Maybe I should have done it over Field Creeper. Because at least Swift Claw is a 3-1. Use my Omen Speaker, set up my draw. Spell, I'll keep him. Yikes, Centaur Courser. I'm just going to start the mill train. The pain train, as they say. He's on a 10-turn clock. I'll just triple block this guy. Actually, I'll just take 3. Because I know he has abnormal endurance in his deck. If I play this guy, I have a decent double block with these 2 guys. I'll just try to take another turn off of his clock. Sure. Well. I need a spell this turn. Yes, Demon's gone. Ooh, that was a good spell to draw, too. I don't need to mill him this turn. I just need to get back some cards. Poison tip, okay. If he has smelt, I just get destroyed. But maybe I'm supposed to block with this guy just to play around smelt. Probably was supposed to play around smelt there. This digs a little bit deeper. Ugh. That's cool. So at least I'm guaranteed to hit off that. Thank goodness he's playing stuff pre-combat. I'm going to block for sure. Oh, they shuffle? No, I don't. I don't have to take block with my sky scanner either. Looking for removal, obviously. That will have to do. Remember, I do have another trusty pack beast. You can't save both of them with a abnormal endurance. Yep, expected. I can't block with Sky Scanner because I needed to chump block the Vivictus. Yep. 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 I could just kill this thing right now. Please put it on Vivictus. Yeah. Ooh, nice. He got rid of the guy for me and brought himself closer to milling. Come on, spell. So I've milled 1 land, 2 land, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands, and he has 3, 6, 7 in play, so he probably has 3 lands left in his deck. In hand. That's unfortunate. Okay, some poison tip archer. Okay. Feels bad, man. I need my other trusty pack beast. Come on. You're in here somewhere. I know you are. He only has 1 card left. No, I've used both my divinations. I literally need to find my trusty pack beast and I'll win. Because he has me on a 5-turn clock and I have him on an 8-turn clock. Yeah. No. No. I'm going to lose. I'm so dead. Dang it. I feel like I'm losing to mana problems mostly. Because I'm just flooding out and my opponents aren't. I think I have 1 more turn, but I think I die. I think I'm dead. He just attacks all out. This thing's drain triggers, kill me, and well, I can't really block that thing anyway. Yeah, I'm dead if he attacks out. GG's. Oh, I was so close. We've milled him out twice, but we haven't actually won a match with it yet. I think that was also my fault playing the second millstone. I shouldn't have exposed it to the Vivictus. Though, if I hadn't, he would have gotten rid of my Sky Scanner, which probably would have won him the game. Because then I couldn't have blocked the damage, and taking an extra 6 was going to lose me that game. I've won the die roll all 3 times. Feels bad, man. I mean, and I've still lost. That's the feels bad, man, not winning the die roll. Winning the die roll feels good, man. I'll keep a land on top. Maybe that's not greedy enough. But when you have a 2-lander, lands are nice. I do need planes, but maybe I'm just supposed to rely on Omen Speaker to find me lands, but definitely don't want that. Definitely don't want that. Get destroyed. Young blood. The Omen Speaker is here. All of the Omen Speakers. Oh my gosh, no! I don't want another. I put those in the wrong order. I keep doing that with Scries. I don't know why. I didn't used to do that. Odd. That's an annoying card for me. It's just going to straight up kill me. I'm going to spew off this uncomfortable chill to get a little bit deeper in my deck to start looking for my millstone. Because I have the ground already clogged up and black-red doesn't have a ton of flyers. Not going to play Trusty Pack Beast. I'll protect the Luminous Bonds against a Mind Rot or something. And I will also try to get some value out of it. He doesn't have a creature that I need to block with it right now, so... Yikes. I'm not going to play a land. I'll just play around Mind Rot. I don't have really any 6-drops in my deck. Yeah, I can just afford to take 1 for a bunch of turns. Yep, I'll probably Exclusion Mage that. Actually, that was bad. I don't need to Exclusion Mage it, because I can just double block it with my Omen Speakers. I guess I'll save myself a life and bounce this guy. Make him recast it. That was bad, though. I should have saved the Exclusion Mage for something more worthwhile. By exclusion mage. We hardly knew ye. Oh my gosh. It feels like the cards in my deck just don't do anything. Because, like, I've been flooding out so much. Like, no, my opponent's also flooding this game, to be fair, but I just have, like, 8 lands all the time. And, like, never have anything to do with it except mill them. Like, when I have a millstone, I feel like I'm doing something. What? I'm literally gonna die all damage from Neonate. All 20 damage. Oh, there we go. It's action. More scry action from that Horizon Scholar. We'll play the land so that next turn we can Scholar plus hold up Essence Scatter. Literally only direct damage burn. Not even direct. Does it do each opponent to target player? You can target yourself, that's hilarious. Yeah, I'll listen scatter that. Maybe that was Spewy. If he has a different, like, another card that combos with this. Shoot. He can sack it to activate Neonate. Do it. No, opponent didn't do it. Opponent's out of cards. Opponent could have eaten my Omen Speaker if he'd let me double block. Wow, this is useless. It doesn't kill his Neonate. And this doesn't change the board state at all, so bottoming both. Just looking for my what's it called? My millstones and my draw cards, spells. No! What the hell? I'm just gonna die to this stupid. What a top deck. First of all. Oh my god. Even if I draw Millstone, it's not good enough. I'm at a virtual, like, 3 right now. Virtual 4, but if I drew Millstone on my turn, I'd be at 3 on his turn. 2 on his next turn, 1 on his next turn, and then dead, and I wouldn't mill him in time. I need to draw Hieromancer's Cage. That's my only out to Vampire Neonate. You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding me! Oh my gosh, just the ultimate burn deck. Got me. He doesn't even know I'm milling. This guy just thinks I'm bad. Okay, well, taking out Uncomfortable Chill. Explosive Apparatus can stay in. We'll bring in Revitalize. The sick tech. Bring in our Divination, our Anticipate. Take out. Revitalize. It's so good against the bird. It gives me so much time. I'm going to cut the 2-1. Seemed pretty useless. And I will cut Horizon Scholar. Because he's not a Flyers deck. Let's go. This is a game we're going to win. Opponent doesn't stand a chance. This is the dream hand. And Black-Red doesn't... I guess he could have brought in Smelt, but that's like there's no way he knows what I'm playing. He didn't see a Millstone. He saw like one artifact. We're going to play Omen Speaker first, though. Oh, yes. This is one of those double Millstone games where we just get the 4 lands and win. Bottom, top. We just want to get to 4 lands. 4 mana, and then we win. Sovereign's Bite. Not going to do it. Maybe he's playing a sick Gutter Snipe deck. I'm going to wait, but I'll anticipate to look for a land. He is playing a Gutter Snipe deck. That's sick. I'm glad I brought in Revitalize. Also, I have no ways to kill Gutter Snipes, so... Ah, misclick. I thought I was... Oh my gosh, no. I don't want that guy. Oh, thank goodness I didn't get punished. Thank goodness. Oh my gosh. I would have rather had Essence Scatter. Ugh, that would have been... I would have taken the land, to be quite honest. But I definitely don't want Salvager of Secrets. I'm actually terrified of Gutter Snipe right now. Because I can't kill it. Gallant Cavalry shall save me from this Gutter Snipe. I'd rather play the Gallant Cavalry because it gives me 2 potential blockers. Oh, thank God, Catalyst Elemental's useless. Man, yeah, this Salvager Secrets is complete garbage right now. It's go time. We're not actually going to kill him with damage, but we're going to try and make him block. Because I'm scared of like the Tectonic Rift card. Or no, Helion. Dang. Further Helion puts me in a predicament. I'm dead to Tectonic Rift thing now. Oh, he's out of cards. Please, mill the Tectonic card. Oh gosh. So if he draws Tectonic card, I take 2 from that, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, so I would take 10, so I wouldn't die. That's worth Higher Majesty's Caging the Inferno Helion for sure. Gonna try and make him trade once again. Because, like, I don't want to kill him with damage, but I just want to trade off creatures so I don't die to the Tectonic card. It's called Mill Him, not Don't Attack Him. If I was him, I would have just taken it, knowing my outs. He probably has some just random artifact kills in the sideboard. I'm sure he does. I wonder how many Gutter Snipes he has. Oh no. No! You've got to be kidding me. Oh my gosh. That's awful. I mean, I don't really care because I'm milling him, so I couldn't really care less, but I just didn't want him to be able to. I wanted to maybe draw one of my instants or sorceries to stop him from drawing them off of his Chaos Wand. His deck is kind of sick. I think he would need another Gutter Snipe for it to be a really good deck, though. Bogart Brute. He gets his own divination, and I take another 2 damage. In response, I'm going to mill him. Because he still hasn't hit that. There it goes. Whew. The next level plays. And now he's dead. Divination, the MVP. Milling him for an extra 2 cards. Like a boss. So he's playing that sick deck, Gutter Snipe Burn. So maybe I do want my explosive apparatuses after all. I'll take out an Anticipate. Now that I know he has that card, I don't want him having card selection. I'm going to take out Salvager of Secrets. It's just not fast enough. It's just kind of janky. I might want this guy. Maybe even 2 of them. Yeah. So what can he hit? He can hit Divinations. Revitalizes. I'm just going to cut the Scholars. Let's go. Perfect hand. No creatures against the aggro opponent with Goblin Motivator in his deck. But we have all of our instants as sideboard tech. Oh, man. I'm just going to cast Revitalize on turn 2. Oh, that's painful. Creature! Yeah. Yeah, I'll just Luminous Bonds it potentially. Then I can Apparatus a Goblin, the Goblin dude. The old Gutter Snipe, or that guy. In a life and death struggle against Black-Red Burn, confronted with the tough choices. Gotta preserve the life total. If he goes like Gutter Snipe, Shock Your Face, and just does 4 to me and puts me to 13 this turn, I'd just be like, oh, come on, man. No attack? Bold strategy, Cotton. I'm going to play the Swiftclaw and take this time to develop my Millstone. And now I can trade with Catalyst Elemental. And then I can play Divination and activate my Millstone, or I can just Explosive Apparatus something. Okay. Need to take vengeance. Get destroyed, son. It's like if he hit Essence Scatter. Feels good, man. The composition of my deck is faring well. Okay. I'm just going to start milling him. I've got one more Divination in this deck. I've got an Essence Scatter. Please not Volcanic Dragon. Oh no. Oh god. He's killing my lands. What a monster. Oh, that's hysterical. He's trying to kill my white sources. Maybe it's BM to say all of a sudden my hand looks a lot better in chat. Oh man, he's out of cards. Oh, I milled Gutter Snipe. Ha! I'm a legend. I'm a boss. Oh, he just killed my... He thinks I'm being sarcastic, maybe? I don't even know. We're going to win with Mill. It took a strange deck from the opponent, but we're going to win with Mill, I think. He is going to get some value out of this Chaos Wand for sure, but... Like, he has a Divination to hit. But other than that, there's no other cards that he can get, I don't think. There's an essence scatter. Oh my gosh, he has 2 of these guys. That's kind of nuts. Don't get cocky. I could still lose this. Oh. No! Oh. Bottom. Top. That's going to be the card he gets from his Chaos Wand. Wait, why did I put the card on the bottom then? Oh, shoot. I thought I was... My strategy was going to be I was going to Millstone myself. But he's just going to activate Chaos Wand on his main phase, like he has been doing. Yeah, gotcha. One of my Millstones has been revealed. Wow. Since he killed 2 of my lands, I've literally drawn all lands. I really wish I'd kept that Explosive Apparatus on top to kill his Dismissive Pyromancer. I forgot how this card worked because I was being dumb. Could cost me. I don't think I have any left. Yeah. All I have left is Take Vengeance, which I'm never attacking, so it'll only ever hit his stuff. Not gonna die to the... I guess he couldn't have Sure Strike plus Stud. I would have kept this guy around to start going through my cards with the rummaging ability. Lich's Caress and Sovereign Spite. I could just kill him with damage, but I've got to kill him with mill per the stipulation. Ugh. Also, if I attacked him, he would be able to use my Take Vengeance. Okie doke. Lightning strike your face. Okay. I have literally drawn a land every single turn since he killed 2 of my lands. That's horrifying. I really hope one of the cards I didn't see was Banefire. I mean, I really hope that he doesn't have a Banefire that I didn't see. All there is... Oh yeah, Essence Scatter. Take Vengeance. So I know that these cards aren't cards I'm going to draw. I'm playing my lands in case he has a Fell Spectre. So that I don't have to discard and lose 2 life. I wonder if his last card is Lava Axe, and he actually could beat me here because I didn't block with an Omen Speaker. Oh my gosh. He sided in Crucible of Worlds because I'm playing Mill. He literally only has 2 lands in his graveyard. There goes Inferno Helion. Maybe his last card was Thud. He has 3 more draw steps because I'm not attacking him. I could have killed him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna use my apparatus to kill that. Well, Mill looks like it's gonna get the job done. Worse than damage, because I could have killed him like turns ago with damage, but well, he has Banefire. Fraying Omnipotence? Oh my god. That's hilarious. That's awesome. He went deep. Boom, we did it. Yes, we got a victory. So overall, what did we learn? First of all, always do a mic check. Second of all, mill can sometimes kind of work. I mean, obviously millstone is like the worst possible mill card. Like, if we had a psychic corrosion, I think our deck would have been 10 times better. Also, I don't think uncomfortable chill is all that great. I think you can run one, but the idea of like fogging your opponent is kind of bad. But yeah, I think the deck is legit, and this deck was kind of legit. Like, it wasn't top tier or anything. We didn't play against red white. But yeah, I think the deck was pretty fun. I'm gonna do a little bit something special on the part that the audio didn't record for, because I didn't really want to have to do another stiff draft of this. If I could have just done read on the draft portion, I would have, but like I have to play the matches with it too. So I will probably do something where I like hang out with you folks as I rewatch the thing live. So not live, but I rewatch it and commentate the rewatch. So that could be a little bit of fun. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to click that thumbs up and subscribe to get updates for whenever I post new content. Be sure to let me know if you have any thoughts about things I could do for future thumbs up challenges in the future. But yeah, that is going to do it for this draft video. If you have any comments about the draft, be sure to leave them in the comment section down below, and I will happily respond with my thoughts or answers. And if you would like to catch me streaming live, you can find me on twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. But yeah, that's going to do it for this draft video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you next time.